Hello students, in this video I am going to solve a question based on proton NMR spectroscopy, and I assume that you have a basic knowledge of proton NMR, and you have a difficulty in applying that knowledge in solving the questions which are asked in the board examinations. So I will try to solve that issue, and for that particular end I have taken a question from the A-level examination, the paper code 9701, and this is a question from the summer 2018 paper, variant number 43 and question number 7. So let's dive into the question and then apply our knowledge of spectroscopy and see how we can solve this particular question. So I have given a very detailed explanation which you will not find in many places. So an unknown compound Z, this is from the middle of the question. This is question number 7, but I've taken the E part. The previous questions are not related to the NMR. So an unknown compound Z is propane 1-ol, propanol, or propanoic acid. The proton NMR spectrum of Z dissolved in CdCl3 is shown. So this is the NMR spectrum which is shown, and you are supposed to identify which compound is Z, whether it is propane 1-ol, propanol, or propanoic acid. So obviously you need to look at the data booklet, or the data will be provided, and we have to look at the delta values. These delta values are called the chemical shifts, and I assume that you know basically a basic idea about the chemical shifts, but basically you have to look at the table of chemical shifts which will be provided to you, and you have to look at the signals. So these are the signals that you can see. There is this signal which is close to 12. Then there are signals. This is also a signal which you see as a triplet, and which is approximately this triplet. This triplet is approximately at the chemical shift around 1. Then you see there is a quartet 1, 2, 3, 4, which is around the chemical shift 2 to 2.3 or 2.4. So these are the chemical shifts that you have to see. So let's look into the data booklet. So first let us identify what this signal could mean, which is close to 12. So looking at the data booklet, you see here we have the chemical shift from 5 to 12, which is close to 12, and we have another value over here which is also close to 12, and this is for a carboxylic acid, the proton of a carboxylic acid. So I think it's quite clear that this could be carboxylic acid, and therefore the answer would be that this is obviously propanoic acid. Propanoic acid, because it has a C double bond OH group. So this we have identified that it is propanoic acid from this signal. I will also tell you that why do you get these signals. So this signal which you see, which is a triplet, this signal which is a triplet is due to this CH3 group, and it is a triplet because it is surrounded by a CH2 group, and applying the n+1 rule, that because there are 2 protons, 2 plus 1 is 3, so the signal due to this CH3 will be split into 3. So this must be the signal due to the CH3, and it will be somewhere around 1 that you can see over here. The CH3 is around the chemical shift around 1, so that's justified. And look at this signal which is around 2, and it is split into a quartet, so it could be because of this, because it is split into a quartet because of these 3 protons. Applying the n+1 rule, this signal will be split into 4 because of the presence of 3 protons, and this carbon is next to a carbonyl group, So when the carbon is next to the carbonyl group, we expect a chemical shift to be between 2.2 to 3, and it is in fact between around 2 to 2.5, which is again justified. Now, one feature that would be seen if the proton NMR spectra would not have been due to propanoic acid. That means if it would have been due to propane 1-ol. So then if it would have been due to propane 1-ol, then we would have got a signal for alcohol group, which would have been somewhere around the 5, 4 to 6 region. As you can see here for the alcohol, it could be anywhere between 0.5 to 6. So we are not having that. That means alcohol is ruled out. And why aldehyde is ruled out? Because for aldehyde, we'll get a signal around 9.3 to 10.5. So you are not having any signal over here which represents the aldehyde group. So they are ruled out. And therefore, once again, it is proved beyond doubt that the compound Z is the NMR, figure or this diagram or this NMR spectrum is that of propanoic acid. Hope you understood. Thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching.